Hi, my name's Prav. I'm a third year accounting and finance student and the president of photosoc for this year.
Hi, I'm Ella. I'm the workshop coordinator.
Hello, I'm Aldo, and I'm photosoc's equipment manager for the upcoming academic year, in this case 2021.
And we're all going to be answering some questions for you. If you could only shoot one style for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
I'd say if I could only shoot one way for the rest of my life, it would have to be portraiture.
Part of me wants to say street. You can just walk out and take whatever photos you want and call it street photography. But I'm probably going to say portraits.
Portrait photography, because I think it's something that can be done in many ways, and it offers a very intimate relationship or relation between you and your subject.
There's always a way to make a portrait interesting.
My first impressions of photosoc were that it was not only a society but a community of peers trying to work together and exchange experiences. So it was something that was quite positive.
My first impressions of photosoc is that everyone's super nice, very welcoming, and very passionate about photography.
It's a big society, so there are a lot of people. I know. Yeah. You know. I think it was a good first impression, but I was just nervous because, fresher. What is your favourite workshop?
I'd have to say the studio workshop. It can be pretty chaotic to get going at the beginning, but it's always such a chill environment once everyone starts getting into it.
I like the mobile editing one. It was really fun to kind of help people out on their phones. You can take some really cool photographs on your phone, and it can't get any easier than that, you know.
Or probably be any workshop related to film, analog photography, or printmaking. My favorite photosoc memory would be one of the workshops we had, the night photography one, where it was an outside workshop and everyone was just having fun with lights and glow-in-the-dark equipment and so on. Just seeing the people from society having fun together was quite a memorable experience.
So before we had the studio shooting sessions, there was a workshop introducing techniques and like how to set up lighting and all of that. We started having like a war with one of the bloody, I can't even remember what they're called. I just remember laughing at Bogdan. So that was a good time.
Definitely the post-workshop trips to the Goose.
If I were a lens, I would definitely be a prime lens. 35 mil? Yeah, I think that will do it for me.
Oh, this one's a hard one. I'd say if I were a lens, it would be a macro lens. Probably because I get so focused on the little things that seem so irrelevant in day-to-day life.
I mean, probably the lens I'm using right now, 18 to 55, basic bitch beginner's lens. Oh, that's me.
My favorite photographer. Whoop.
Pretty hard to pick one, I'd say, but if I had to choose, I'd say Lee Friedlander at the moment. He's actually a photographer I researched when I was doing photography at A-level, and he's just got this really unique style of street photography where he also often implements himself into the photos using reflections or shadows. It's just super cool work.
Brett Weston takes really cool photographs. He takes things out of context. He zooms in really close to, I don't know, like the floor or like sand or, I don't know, something that you wouldn't necessarily think to take a photo of. They have like a drama to them, which is so cool.
David Goldblatt. Have you learned anything from being part of the society? Yes, I have.
In the Studio Basics workshop, I learnt a lot about how the positioning of lighting can completely change the look of a portrait.
Many technical aspects of photography that I wasn't very acquainted with, but also some different ways to look at photography and what it means to different people.
The way I take photos has changed. My photography has improved by being around people who take photos in different ways to me and who actually know what they're doing.
The best thing of being part of photosoc is being part of a community of like-minded people. So we're able to change impressions, criticism, ideas, and not only that, but having a hub for you to develop yourself as a photographer, whether it be in a hobby-focused way or professionally.
You have a group of people who are interested in something that you're interested in, down to go and take photos with you, who you can ask for feedback on photos that you've taken, who can, help you with editing, people that are there just waiting for you to say something,
Before photosoc, I wasn't really taking as many photos as I'd wanted to whilst at uni, but after joining photosoc, it's been much more motivating to get out and do more photography. I want photosoc to be a welcoming and sociable group where people can meet others who love photography just as much as they do. I also want it to be a space where people can share photos and ideas, as well as try out new things in photography that they've not done before.
I want photosoc to be a place where newcomers can learn, connect, and expand. Not only expand on their knowledge about photography, but also on their work opportunities. Networking as well with other members and whatever that might lead to.
I want it to be fun. I want everyone to have a fun time, and I want to talk more about photography and photographs. Engage with the members' work and give more feedback, because that's how we grow and take better photos.
Canon or Nikon?
Canon?
Definitely Canon.
Just all the way. I don't know why it's still a question.
Neither. Probably a Hasselblad.